What is up? Welcome back to the exciting world of the Cinestro Podvengers. It's your boy Blacksby, and today we're giving you our thoughts on the Brutalist, the recent Robert Eggers news, the next Christopher Nolan film, and the upcoming Oscar nominations. Let's get right into it. I hope y'all ready for this fun ride. We're about to take you on an exciting journey. Showtime, baby. Showtime.
It's your weekly gold mine. Stay tuned in, stay tuned in. They got the beats, got those comic spins. I stay tuned in, stay tuned.
Yeah, that last bit was totally scripted, bro. It was not, me stalling to find the intro clip at all.
Not improvised at all.
It's very planned. It's very planned. Speaking of planned, welcome to the Eggers verse. Are we coming up with a planned monster verse for real this time? Word to David. David came up with the most amazing thought process. We got the Nosferatu. He made Invisible Man too, right?
No. That was Lee.
Somebody else.
The guy who made Wolfman.
Yeah, who already fucked it up.
Invisible Man.
Yeah, it's ass. I still haven't seen it yet.
I have. Take my word for it.
No, but
it's ass. Hashtag wait for the streaming.
Breaking, and we didn't break it, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows by now. Robert Eggers, his next movie is confirmed to be a werewolf movie. It's literally called Werewolf. Spelled with a U.
But it's spelled real funny.
I know,
just the way he likes it.
Just how he likes it.
Yeah,
it's spelled
he's a creature
in the language of his forefathers.
The funniest thing about the announcement was like, it's called Werewolf, releasing Christmas 2026, written in period accurate language, and I was like, yep, he loves doing that. That's his MO.
He's never gonna do a fucking contemporary movie.
Never happening. I saw an interview that said, there's not something. He said the idea of like photographing a car. He said it makes me ill. He said it makes me sick.
That's hilarious.
He said, and the idea of like he's like in order to make a contemporary film, you have to photograph a cell phone. Mm-hmm. He's like, and I don't want to do that. And honestly,
he said that doesn't vibe with me.
Big ups, Robert. Keep making contemporary genre.
He said y'all some.
I mean, not contemporary. Keep making period piece genre films.
He said y'all some peons recording some damn little vehicles and shit and cell phones and cellular devices. Get on my level.
Honestly,
I'm quoting him here. That's what he said.
Robert. I mean, we've talked about this before. Robert Eggers hasn't made one bad film, and the fact that he just continues to make genre stuff, he's just like, yeah, this is cool, I want to make this, and just continues to make. It's like, yes,
and that motherfucker gonna be in black and white too. It's gonna look so good with like muted colors, dark, gritty. I need that gothic. Bring me that. And
gothic horror.
It's a 13th century vernacular.
English.
I want to see how. I want real English. Real English.
I'm very interested, considering Gerardo, you've seen Wolfman already, right? And you're a fan of Robert Eggers, like just like how. I'm just curious as to when this comes out, like how we'll be able to compare those two.
Yeah, those two probably films. More in the favor of Robert Eggers because hot take, I think he's way more talented than Lee Winnell. Respectfully, I think Lee Winnell is very talented. I think he knows what he's doing most of the time, but Wolfman was a miss, and I don't think Robert's missed before. So I'm more excited for him than anything else.
I know people have kind of been
bring back Christopher Abbott. Fuck it, make him Wolfman again.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like,
do it right this time.
I was like, what if you cast Christopher Abbott, but he does it good this time?
Wolfman more gooder,
but this time he's not fucking bald.
I'm very interested as to who he's gonna cast. I think that'll be
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
No.
Boyd Holbrook?
Fuck no, not Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's gonna cast an English guy, obviously. But who?
Jonathan Bailey
is the question. No. But I'm excited, man. I'm surprised he's announced his next movie so quickly after Nosferatu. But it makes sense. He's teaming up with Focus Features again, which makes sense because I think this is their most profitable movie that they've made. Nosferatu made like $94 million. I mean, come on. It's a no-go. You're going to be like, Robert, make whatever the fuck you want. Here you go. just make it. And honestly, Werewolf will probably make around the same thing. I mean, it's not based on anything. It's no
the
IP.
monster fuckers are gonna show up.
It's no IP, money. But I think Robert Eggers. I mean, Nosferatu was so successful, so well liked, so good that people are gonna be like, hell yeah, he's making another kind of like mythical creature movie. I'm in. Let's do it. People are kind of like I know jokingly people are like, bring back the monster verse, like Universal really fucking. But it's true. I think these stories or these films are like, we're so popular and are still kind of like super entertaining and engaging for a reason, you know. And the fact that it seems like Robert Eggers is like, yeah, this is what interests me, and I really want to tell a couple of these stories. Is really exciting.
But, Robert Eggers Van Helsing movie win. Let me cook.
Yeah, you cooking. I don't want to.
But I want that werewolf to transform like that. We need that effect. With modern CGI would be fucking incredible.
Oh, Robert's gonna do some fucked up shit, bro, for sure.
It's gonna be his transformation so scene is
gonna be it's gonna be horrific. And I'm here for it. It's gonna be so violent, and it's gonna be so. And dude, the fact that they're releasing it on Christmas of 2026, like they're like, this is a winning formula. Robert Eggers, kind of like mythical creatures, Christmas, boom, beautiful. It's a recipe for success and for perfection.
For money, for printing money.
He walked into the studio exec meeting. He said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they're like, all right, cool. Same type of film, same time frame. We'll let you have it. And they gave him a blank check. So I'm hoping, bro, absolutely cook. He will. We know he will. He'll absolutely cook with this. It's a good time for folks to really get into this genre of filmmaking, the style of filmmaking. Go back and look at his older films if you haven't already. I know I'm about to do a Robert Eggers dive here in a little bit. I think Nosferatu comes out on streaming when?
Soon.
Something like in next month?
Yeah.
I think so. I'll have to check up on that. We'll try and give you an update later on. But the Eggers verse is phenomenal. I have no complaints, no notes. Speaking of no notes, another epic, another epic filmmaker who I don't think he missed. I haven't seen a miss from him yet.
Well,
he's got a lot of misses, but
you think so?
People would hate me.
I said I haven't seen them.
Oh, I've seen them. Never mind. I know exactly what you're talking about.
My GOAT, Christopher Nolan.
Let's go.
Big ups to Mandem. Christopher Nolan, bro. I know everyone knows him primarily for.
But not just Christopher Nolan, but specifically Christopher Nolan and The Odyssey, his new film.
Yeah, I know folks primarily know him.
What even is that, bro? I didn't even read that story.
You don't know what The Odyssey is?
No, I know.
Yes, you do. Odysseus.
Odysseus.
What a coincidence. The movie with the story with the main character named Odysseus. His story is named The Odyssey. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Homer. It wasn't Homer. Was Homer?
It's Homer, yeah. It's Homer. No, yeah. It's just, everyone knows. For the most part, folks were introduced to Nolan through they really were introduced to Nolan through the Batman
Prestige
films. But there are other films out there that are epic testaments to this guy's filmmaking ability, and I don't think you should just box yourself into those 3 Batman films. He's done so many other works that are just phenomenal. Oppenheimer being the most recent one that I'm just like, God dang, this dude cannot he can't miss, in my opinion. I haven't seen the misses that are allegedly out there, nor will I.
Yes, you have. You've seen them.
I think I have. I've seen them. But no, you see, the Nolan verse, Batman's, the Inception, Oppenheimer. I can go on and on. I'm excited to see what he brings to the table with Odyssey, because he's known for doing practical.
It's unlike anything he's done before. I don't think he's done a story as. I was going to say epic. Fantastical is the perfect word. I was going to say epic, but a lot of his movies are actually tend to be quite epic. Yes, nothing as fantastical as this. So I'm very interested as to why he wanted to make this. What was it about this story in particular that kind of drew him to it, and what he does? I think it's going to be good. I don't know.
It'll be great.
I think, like I said, go for it. I don't know.
I said maybe. That's all I said.
I mean, I know.
It'll be great.
I agree. I think it
has potential.
It does. It does have potential. Look, I mean, look, just the cast alone. Let's talk about this cast: Matt Damon, Tom Holland,
Goat,
Zendaya,
Goat,
Anne Hathaway.
I like
Robert Pattinson.
Goat,
and now John motherfucking Bernthal.
Big Goat.
He's too.
He's too modern.
He has too much cop face to be in a movie set in the before 4 times.
He's way too. Yeah, he's got
he's
contemporary
got too much
face.
cop chronology, dude.
but I
do love him. He's great.
He's got that
the only
Blue
one I
Lives
really
Matter
don't like
look.
is Tom Holland. I don't think he's a good actor. But
look, fair.
But he's surrounded by everyone else, so hopefully he'll do fine.
Agreed. And I think, and we talked about this all the time. Tom Holland's problem is that he picks dog shit projects and he doesn't really necessarily. He hasn't convinced us that he's as a talented enough actor. I think this, if this doesn't work, and he's part of the reason this fails or this doesn't it is not as great as we think it is. He's washed.
I'll support his retirement. That's fine. Hell yeah, do it.
Continue being Spider-Man for the next 15 years.
No. Let someone else take over Spider-Man if you don't want to do it. That's fine.
But if ever there were an opportunity for him to kind of prove all the haters wrong and shut us the fuck up, it would be this. A Christopher Nolan, the Odyssey adaptation. Come on, bro. It's hard. And like you said, surrounded with such talented actors like that, it's gonna be hard to fuck that up. You're gonna have to be on your A game every single day because that's the kind of filmmaker that Christopher Nolan is, and that's kind of that's the kind of energy that he brings to his sets. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I see this, bro, in IMAX. Come on, bro. Shit gonna fuck. It's gonna fuck.
Release Clash of the Titans if you want to see something cool in IMAX.
Movie's dog shit.
Movie's awesome. Movie's fucking cool.
It's hardcore.
Cool.
They had Sam Worthington run around Greece chopping up some mythical beast. My goat. Only good movie. We're not talking about Avatar. I was gonna say Sam Worthington. Only good movie.
Oh god.
Nah, Terminator 4, whatever it was, Salvation, that one.
Dog shit also.
Dog shit. Oh man. Speaking of dog shit, no.
Charlize Theron and Lupita Nyong'o are also in this. That's what I forgot.
This is gonna be a banger.
Come on.
You said Lupita Nyong'o.
Charlize Theron.
AZ about to teleport onto the show right now.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I think he's on a pretty incredible run right now.
Yeah, he's on a marathon of bangers.
Tenet sucked. Tenet's incredible.
Tenet sucked dog ass.
You like Clash of the Titans. You love Clash of the Titans
because Clash of the Titans is dog shit, but it's fun. And Tenet just makes my head hurt.
Tenet's incredible.
It's fucking stupid.
Well, anyways, okay, he's on an incredible.
And John David Washington can't fucking act.
Anyways, he's on an incredible.
Oh, you disagree?
Tenet, Oppenheimer, and the Odyssey. I think no one's doing it like him, bro. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited for it.
I agree. I feel like it might be, one of those films that gets, obviously it's probably gonna be one of those films that gets nominated for some Oscars here and there. Speaking of another film that may or may not get nominated for an Oscar, we got The Brutalist.
Your transitions are so lazy, man. What are you doing? You're off your game, brother.
All right, let Luis
not as lazy as using AI to fix your voice, brother.
Here we go.
Thank you for the setup. That was perfect.
I got you. See, stick with me, kiddo.
Layup.
Oh, shut up.
He said, "Good old."
Great old, Luis. Great old. Yeah. Okay. Where do y'all want to begin?
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet, but that is a very disappointing aspect to learn about.
Okay, so
and I know Luis said, they're on a how many millions budget?
10 million.
$10 million is a lot of fucking money, okay?
Yeah, but not when it comes to making a Hollywood movie.
When it comes to being able to learn a fucking accent, I think you should be able to do it.
Bro, okay.
How much does a linguist cost?
Listen, the news is that AI was used in The Brutalist. in various different aspects. One aspect was to improve Felicity Jones and Adrian Brody's Hungarian accent, and the other one is to generative AI was used to create some modeled buildings, which were then made into drawings by an actual architect, which was then used in the movie. So the AI drawings themselves weren't used. They were used to the concept of them, and then an actual architect then kind of used that and extrapolated on it and made the drawings, which were then used in the movie. Whatever. Okay. So that's the thing. We obviously, the conversation about AI and AI in film is an incredibly divisive subject, to say the least. And this news came out after I saw The Brutalist. I saw The Brutalist. I think I told you guys, I was like, this is incredible. I was like, this is a modern masterpiece. And then this news came out, and it kind of soured my experience of the movie, and I didn't really know how to react or how to navigate the conversation or the situation. And so I was doing research. And what ended up happening was I told you how they used AI, the generative AI, and then they used Respeecher to. Hungarian is a notoriously difficult accent and language to learn, right? In the movie, Felicity Jones and Adrian Brody play Hungarians, right, who are on the run post the Holocaust, right? So they're from Hungary. There's a lot of voiceover in which they're speaking in Hungarian, right? So Respeecher was used just to change a couple vowels, a couple letters here and there to make the Hungarian language, them speaking the Hungarian language, the Hungarian accent, like much more
accurate,
much more natural, much more fluent. None of the English language stuff was changed. And it wasn't used to do paragraphs. So what they were saying is that the editor, David Jansko, who's Hungarian himself, right, said that this was done in post-production by the sound team. They said all it did was speed up the process. They said you can do this in Pro Tools, right? So that's done in movies already. They're like, but Respeecher just helped us save time by making the process faster. Now, obviously, this brings about a lot of conversation. We know. Let me just state my how I feel about it. Obviously, I'm anti-AI when it comes to when big corporations are using it to cut jobs, right, and save money. When corporations are being greedy pieces of shit, refusing to pay artists, refusing to pay people whose labor is going into making them millions of dollars, that's when it's really fucked up. I think it gets a little bit more complicated and much more nuanced when it comes to a situation like this. When you're making a movie that's taken 7 years to make, it's been really hard to fund, right? And you're making it on $10 million, which is a fuck ton of money, but by Hollywood standards is very, very, very small, right? And so if AI is used by smaller independent filmmakers to, speed up the post-production process in order, where time and money is so hard to come by, right? When you're a small independent filmmaker, does that then get a little bit, different? Now, are they creating entire backgrounds, entire CGI, AI generated landscapes? Then that gets a little bit more complicated. But I think that I know I'm probably on the wrong side of the history, and I have the hot take. But I think that this situation was overblown. I don't think it's that big a deal, and I think context matters, and I think nuance is incredibly important when it comes to this topic. And I think for the purposes that the filmmakers used it for The Brutalist, I think ultimately that's okay.
It was justified.
Yes, I think it's justified.
I think I agree. It is justified, but I'm worried about how this is gonna affect more movies.
The precedent. Yeah, the precedent.
Yeah, the precedent sense.
It's a slippery slope because in this case it's like it's fine, But then you're going to come to the next movie. Someone's be like, oh, well, we use AI to tweak this background a little bit. It was only a little bit. Oh, we use AI to tweak this person's face because he's a little older. And it's going to become, now half the movie's been made with AI.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch something soulless.
Right.
Like look at the Coca-Cola commercial that came out this past week. Dog shit.
The Secret Invasion intro.
I'll never buy another Coca-Cola in my life. Dog shit. Complete dog shit. Of course. I'll never buy another Secret Invasion in my life.
Or for example, whenever like Emilia Perez, right? One of the big issues about that film was they cast Selena Gomez, who doesn't speak a lick of fucking Spanish, and make her speak Spanish in the movie, and it sounds atrocious and it's terrible. What if they would have done the same process and used Reese Beecher to then change her accent and make her
casted a more talented fucking actor?
Okay, but then that's what I'm gonna say. That's where I'm going to. Is like, what if they would have used Reese Beecher to then improve her accent and people didn't know that? They're like, oh wow, she sounds so great. Now you're eliminating the opportunity. I mean, they wouldn't have cast a lesser known actress anyways because it's Selena Gomez and it's all about money and she's famous and that's the pull or the draw or whatever, right? But in theory, now you're eliminating the job of an actually fluent Mexican or Mexican American actress who can play the role, who can say the lines, who speaks the language, right? So is it okay in that situation? Is it not okay in that situation? I don't know. Felicity Jones and Adrian Brody worked with a dialect coach. They said that the editor, the guy who's Hungarian, he said they did a really good job. It was really good, but the accent is incredibly hard, and we just tweaked a couple minor things. Does also another question I want to bring up is, does this Adrian Brody had a very good chance of winning his second Oscar for The Brutalist, right? This news. The Oscar nominations come out tomorrow, Thursday, January 23rd, right? 2025.
You think it's going to hurt his chances?
That's a good question, right? That's something to bring up. Are people so? I mean, they just had the strikes. One of the big things that they talked about in the strikes was AI and the use of AI. Is that so fresh on people's mind? And is this too muddied and too complicated?
I don't think so. I don't think the Academy gives a fuck about AI, if we're being realistic.
Really? But the Academy's made
not
up
the voters.
Actors.
Not the voters.
Yeah. Well,
it's actors, but it's also a shit ton of producers who don't even watch the movies.
Actors are the largest branch. They're also the largest voting
but
body.
So many of them just go off of like what other people will tell them. Like, hey, this is really good. Like it's pretty well known that they don't watch everything.
Yeah,
that's what.
So I don't know.
That tweet the other day, someone said that the Oscars choose their winners or the nominees just by like, oh, this is my friend's project. I didn't even watch the damn thing, but my homeboy Jim Bob worked on it, so nominate that. Yeah. I don't want.
My bestie Sam Esmo made a piece of shit, but fuck it, I'm gonna give him a shout out on the pod. That's how it goes.
I didn't do that. I'm not liable for such things. But no, it's just I don't know. It's a very interesting time, to say the least, for filmmaking with the use of AI. Hey, Luis is frozen. We're gonna have to use AI to get him back. They got him. See what happens when you talk about AI?
Yeah, the Hollywood elite got his ass. They filled his apartment with adrenochrome.
The woke mob. Dang, he's gone for
real. He's gone.
We'll edit him back in post.
Yeah, he'll be back. We'll AI his ass in.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, it's just an interesting time for filmmaking. So we'll see how things play out down the line with.
We're introducing the new AI, Luis.
Sorry, guys. My shit fucking died on me. What did we agree on? Do we think that people are gonna vote? Is this gonna ruin Adrian's chances?
I don't know.
Yeah, we said we edited you back in with Grok from Twitter.
I'm AI. Yeah.
Grok Luis.
This is Open Journey Luis.
We've been using Reese Feature to edit my accent actually this whole time. This is not what I sound like.
This has been Chinese this whole time.
Yeah, I'm a Chinese spy.
Chat GPT, Louis.
I don't know. I don't think it'll hurt his chances. Yeah. There's gonna be like 5 people who actually watch the fucking movie within the the voting body thing, like he was really good.
But I think because people are
like five old people, they're like, oh yeah, he was really good.
Because I think people are voters are so easily swayed. I think they're gonna be like, AI, Adrian Brody, Brutalist. It's not his performance. He's fucked. And then we're gonna get a mediocre win from Timothy Chalamet because he played Bob fucking Dylan. And
when he should get it for Dune Part 2.
Well, at least son out Gaib.
But that's not gonna get any nominations. I don't know. I just to kind of end the conversation is I just think it is a very complicated topic to talk about. I think there's a lot more nuance than people let on. You know, I think it's a lot more nuanced and it's scary. But I think it's good to have honest, open conversations about this, right? Because otherwise we're not going to get anywhere, right? You're not going to ever come to I mean, we're never going to get to an equitable enough solution, right? Because people are never going to agree. And capitalism will always win. And these fucking corporations will always fuck everybody over and will always get their money's worth and always prioritize profit. So I don't know. It's complicated, but it's a good conversation to have. And we'll see what precedent this sets, if any, and how it affects. I'm sure there will be many stories, from here on out about how they use AI.
There's already more stories about like other movies that have used that same re-speech or AI like the past year. So yeah,
exactly.
It's just gonna start happening more and more often.
I know. It's just fucked. Like
they used AI to make to make Michael B. Jordan's accent less dog shit.
Less dog shit. It was actually way worse dog shit than it is in that trailer.
You'll be careful.
And that's his best as they could get. That's funny.
Fuck that guy.
Anyways. Well, yeah, it should be interesting seeing how this plays out, especially with Oscar season on the way in. Speaking of the Oscars, we have some upcoming nominations about to drop. Not sure what's going to win yet. I haven't talked to my plug in the Oscars universe.
I'm just basically I'm just going to tell you what I think are going to be the nominations for like the big 5 categories, which are Best Picture, Actor, Actress,
Director,
and then Screenplay nominations. But yeah, like we said, the nominations coming out tomorrow. Everything is kind of up in the air. There's really no like general consensus.
Amelia Perez sweep.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. I think Amelia Perez is gonna win Best Picture. Just like
Bob Dylan film gonna get some noms too.
Yeah, he's gonna get some below the line nominations, but and maybe Best Actor, but I don't think it's
Best Actor for a Timmy
nomination, but I don't know if we don't know if it'll win or not. But yeah, so just we'll run through these shits real quick. Hold on.
Spoiler for A Complete Unknown, he did not sing Hurricane, which I was very disappointed with.
He didn't?
No, he's not a real artist.
Did he sing House of the Rising Sun?
No.
Okay. So here's the 10 10 that I think are going to be for Best Picture.
Then there's 10 now?
Yeah. Anora.
Yeah.
The Brutalist.
Yep.
A Complete Unknown. Conclave. Doom Part 2. Emilia Perez. A Real Pain. Sing Sing, The Substantive Wicked.
Out of all of those, if Emilia Perez wins, I think the governing body or like the voting body of the Oscars needs to be like
reassessed,
executed,
something bad. I can't even think of
bad.
Something bad needs to happen. What the fuck?
Skinned alive.
Because there are some bangers in there, and Emilia is not one of them.
Not one of them. I agree. But a lot of it also, how much of this is like in response to like the current the political climate we're in, to the most recent inauguration and the winning of the president, and like whether we want to,
right. It should be civil war.
Yeah, whether we agree or not, a lot of
or Dune,
right? It's like how much of this, how many people are voting in retaliation to kind of like the anti-LGBTQ laws that Donald Trump has revoked and stuff like that. Like how much of this is in response to that? And they're like, oh yeah, we'll watch us. We'll make a movie about a trans Mexican woman, with immigration being kind of a big talking
and it'll be
point.
Super insensitive. It'll be really transphobic.
Exactly, but this is
like
us
really shitty
and really racist.
But we're like
but
so progressive.
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
Fuck that movie.
I don't know.
See, that would bring up another argument in itself. Like, if the movie is good,
it's not.
It should stand on its own. Why are you trying to? And I want it to be good for all the things, but if you're just trying to put it forward to be like stick it to the racist, you're not making that movie to. It should do that on its own without you trying to push that on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It shouldn't have to rely on it being having a message.
This climate,
I get what you're saying. To be
most art does have a perspective and an opinion, something to say.
Clash of the Titans does not.
Yeah, that's why it's dog shit.
But I get what he's saying. The message is important, but it shouldn't be the point of the. It shouldn't always be the point.
It shouldn't win because we like the message that we think it's trying to send. Right? It should win because it's the best movie of the year. If it just so happens to also have a message that we really agree with, that we really like, that's awesome. That's a bonus. But is it right? And I get what you're saying. The message should not be what wins you Best Picture, right? That's just a nice little sprinkling on top. It should be the best movie, and if it happens to have a good message that we agree with, then which
Dune
it's not.
Part 2 has both of those, and it has Fade Roth, the
Brutalist.
goat.
I would want Brutalist to win, but
again, because of all the AI-ist.
Yeah, because of all the AI shit, I don't know.
Conclave
is too down the middle.
Conclave was showed in too few theaters. It was like 3 fucking theaters. Nobody's seen that.
I didn't even know that movie came out until I watched the Golden Globes, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah." Wicked's not gonna win. It's ass. Substance. It's not ass. It
can't even win original songs or anything. Yeah,
I know it's not. It's just there because
Wicked
made money. People like it.
Is Wicked good?
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be Emilia Perez, unfortunately.
No, it won't. Shut the fuck up.
But if I would have picked the Nora or the Brutalist above it, but unfortunately, that seems like where it's going. And then director, I think here's the 5 people I think are going to be nominated: Jacques Audiard for Emilia Perez, Sean Baker, Nora, Edward Berger, Conclave, Brady Corbet, The Brutalist, and Pyle Kapadia for a movie called All We Imagine as Light. She's a woman. She's a person of color. All We Imagine, really, it hasn't had a wide release yet, but
it's not.
All We Imagine as Light is
It better not go to that fucking Frenchie, goddamn it.
To Jacques Audiard, it probably will. But this is a movie set in Mumbai, in India, and it's very the filmmaker got into a lot of trouble back home because of what it's trying to say, because of the message of the film. And so the Academy occasionally likes to kind of be like, oh, look, the Academy loves champion artists. Boy. Yeah, we champion artists. No, it's a great film, and it's getting a lot of praise internationally. It just so happens to also be, they're also making a statement. They also happen to be making a statement by, nominating the filmmaker who made a film about women and their treatment in India. Right, and kind of like bringing a lot of societal and cultural issues to light, right? And so that's a bit of a kind of like hey, here, look at us, we're good, right? We nominated a woman of color. Y'all can shut the fuck up whenever we give Brady Corbet this Oscar. when we give this white man this Oscar, you can shut the fuck up because we nominated a woman of color.
They say, here you go, damn.
Yeah, but then again, what I said, Brady Corbet, the AI bullshit, who knows? He won his Golden Globe. How much will that affect him? Jacques Audiard, he's a renowned filmmaker, never won an Oscar. They might want to make up for it. They might want to make up for it by finally giving him one for Emilia Perez. Who knows, man? I'm telling you, this shit might sweet. But actor, we'll go quick. Adrian Brody, Brutalist. Timothy Chalamet, Complete Unknown. Ray Fiennes.
Coleman Domingo in the
no. Ray Fiennes for Conclave. I think Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice.
No, or for Better Man.
Or for Better Man.
They're gonna try and steer away from The Apprentice.
On the contrary, I think they're dumbing
No,
it down.
they're not. They're fucking.
They are.
They're kneeling,
Watch,
dude.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, The Apprentice is gonna. The Apprentice is gonna.
They're liberals.
Is gonna.
What
is gonna. Sebastian Stan and I think Daniel Craig.
No. What's his name?
Or Colin Domingo.
I'm trying to remember. No.
Actually,
what's the guy's name from Rebel Ridge?
Aaron Pierre for Mufasa.
For Mufasa, for sure.
My brother.
Yeah, my brother.
They're gonna make him sing. They make him sing the song on the Oscars, like they made Ryan Gosling sing.
I don't think
Daniel Craig.
I don't think Daniel Craig. I think Daniel Craig is going to get cut and it's going to be Coleman Domingo. So Adrian Brody, Timothée Chalamet, Coleman Domingo, Sebastian Stan, and Ray Fiennes. I mean, those are pretty much three of those. I think a lock. Adrian Brody and Timothée Chalamet are locks.
Cutting out
anybody else. I agree. I really like
cutting out Daniel's crazy.
People didn't really like that movie.
Have 10 nominations.
People didn't really like that movie. It hasn't really done that great on the
I haven't heard much about it yet. I think it's a great movie.
Exactly.
But I don't think it made much of an impact.
I don't know. And like I said, I think Timothée motherfucking Chalamet might win it.
He actually
might.
The
wrong movie. God damn it.
Wrong movie.
Dune.
He was fine. Please. He was fine, but no.
Actress Cynthia Erivo, Wicked. Marianne Jean-Baptiste, Hard Truths. Mikey Madison, Honora. Demi Moore, The Substance. And I think Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here.
It should be either Mikey or Demi, I think.
Demi is going to win it.
Demi has like that comeback story. We know Hollywood loves a comeback
Renaissance.
story.
Renaissance.
They're going to try to do this. I think Pamela Anderson is kind of on the outskirts. That movie it isn't getting very positively reviewed. People aren't saying it's not that great. But Pamela Anderson, again, much like Demi, and I think to a much lesser extent because she was never really famous, never really kind of like a movie star.
Well, not a movie star, but she was fucking famous.
Sure, yeah, but she wasn't ever really
big.
Like. There's a difference between Demi Moore and a Pamela Anderson, you know.
But Baywatch. I wasn't even around. I wasn't around, and I know Pamela
you knew who
Anderson.
she was.
Yeah. Come on.
But very
I know who fucking
similarly,
Demi Moore was.
There's also kind of like this comeback narrative for Pamela Anderson, so she's right on the outskirts. But I think it's Demi Moore's. I just think that movie has done much better than anybody anticipated awards wise. I think she is great in that movie, and I think the narrative just plays too big a role into it. I think people can be like, "Oh yeah, remember her, Demi Moore? Remember how mean everybody was to her in the '90s? Yeah, she's great. Here's your Oscar. Congrats, welcome back." Women, yay! We love this movie.
We do love women. Yes,
I know. No, we agree, but they're gonna do the whole.
This is being facetious. He hates women. But,
no.
No, I get what you're saying. They do love to pat themselves on the back.
They do. They do.
This might be a case, but I think it's a deserving case of it. I think.
Agreed. All right, here we go. Supporting actor: Yura Borisov, Honora. Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain.
Fuck that guy.
Yep.
Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown. Guy Pearce, The Brutalist.
Maybe.
And I think Clarence Macklin from Sing Sing. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I think it should.
What's the name of that really sad guy? The guy who looks fucking mad all the time from The Apprentice?
Jeremy Strong.
Donald Trump.
Yeah. You don't think he's getting a nomination?
It could be Jeremy. He's on the outskirts. Also.
It
could be him. It's probably him instead of Clarence.
I saw that little hat at the Golden Globes. He might get a nomination.
It should be Boyd Holbrook for Complete Unknown.
Honestly, dude, I fucking love Boyd Holbrook in that movie.
Track mud
and unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
the person who's gonna win is Kieran Culkin for fucking A Real Pain.
But I like Kieran.
Boyd Holbrook.
I think that movie's fucking dog shit. But
he's won everything.
Boyd Holbrook.
But he's also what frustrates me is that he's playing Roy. I mean, what's his name? The guy from Succession.
Yeah.
His character's
not doing anything different.
I know what you're talking about.
He's not doing anything. I forgot his first name too. And I watched the whole show.
I want to call him Shiv, but that's
and
Roman
Roy, exactly. He's playing Roman Roy in this movie, and he won an Emmy for it. He's already won a Golden for Succession. He won a Golden Globe for this, and he's going to win an Oscar.
And where's his Tony? Let's
get
him set
up.
So
that's pretty much the only one so far that I think is a lock. I think Kieran Culkin is like 1,000% going to win this. We got a couple more. Just supporting actress, I think it's going to be Monica Barbaro, Complete Unknown.
I was about to say Monica's. She did pretty well.
That movie's had a
Monica was
Joan Baez.
Joan
Baez, yeah, okay. And she was in Top Gun Maverick.
There you go, Matthew's greatest favorite movie of all time.
An Oscar winner.
He's mentioned it in the last like fucking 8 pods. I don't know how he does it.
We got Monica Barbaro.
The check cleared.
Zoe Saldana.
I hope so.
Zoe Saldana, Emilia Perez.
Fuck that bitch.
Isabella Rossellini from Conclave. Ariana Grande from Wicked. And unfortunately, Jamie Lee Curtis from The Last Showgirl.
Why the fuck is she even still alive?
I don't know, bro.
Damn.
Fuck that. I know. But it's like, those are, I think, and it's obviously going to be Zoe Saldana. Because
No. We don't know that.
Because the people love her, the fucking industry loves her, and that movie.
No. I still remember when she did fucking blackface for Nina Simone. I hope she dies.
I also
hope she dies. Respectfully, I love you as Gamora. Fuck you.
That's a big
terrible.
She's done,
that's
bro.
Suspect.
She's washed.
Okay, we got 2 more. We got an original screenplay and adapted screenplay. Original screenplay. I think they're gonna nominate All We Imagine Is Light, Anora, The Brutalist, A Real Pain, and The Substance.
The Brutalist.
And Sean Baker.
No Civil War is crazy. That is Sean Baker.
I know Sean Baker's gonna win. This is screenplay, and Sean Baker's gonna win. Yeah, because the Academy loves him.
Do you think Clash of the Titans is still eligible?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think
it just missed out in the bag.
Yeah.
Just by a couple of years.
And the best adapted screenplay, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Emilia Perez, Sing Sing, and Wicked. And I think adapted screenplay is going to go to Conclave. He's going to win. And I think that might be one of the only awards that wins.
In my mouth.
But yeah, man, I don't know. And these are all probably going to be wrong. We'll see when the nominations come out, and we'll make.
I'm very curious. This is one of the rare times I actually give a shit about the Oscars.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
And it's one of the hardest.
I like it, but I this year is interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the hardest to call. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how accurate those. We'll see how accurate those nominations are. Those guesses are probably wrong as fuck, but
make sure to tune in for the Cinestro Corp Oscars live stream, which we're gonna set up. Maybe,
inshallah,
we will.
Okay,
inshallah.
It's ready.
We need it bad.
We're doing it live from a dive bar in Dallas,
Texas. We actually got AI to do our live stream episode for us.
Shut up.
We got the AI. We got the AI Frank to get it set up.
Oh yeah, we fired Frank and
we replaced Frank and Frank.
So we got AI. Frank GPT.
Frank GPT. we fired Frank because he broke the soundboard and we haven't been able to use it in about a year.
Frank, dude.
Soon though, StreamYards, hear me when I say this. We need a soundboard.
StreamYards, hear ye.
Yeah, with what we're paying, please.
God dang, yeah. We're gonna get AI to make a soundboard soon.
We've succumbed to the evils of AI, artificial
capitalism. We're gonna edit it in post.
Lisa's gonna have a Hungarian accent by the end of this episode.
They do not want us here. These people, they do not want us.
Oh my God, that's so good. How'd you do that so naturally?
Hey, AI, baby. Pretend. It's AI.
Re-speecher. Turn the re-speecher on. But yeah, speaking of posts, that is the end of today's episode, guys. Huge thanks to everybody who keeps tuning in.
Speaking of posts, that's the end. You're fucking segues, bro.
Speaking of posts, we're done.
Speaking of posts,
it's straightforward.
Has nothing to do with.
That's post. It's the post part of this episode.
Okay.
Post show.
The
post show.
Post show conversation.
Yeah. Another thrilling episode is in the books. Go ahead and give us that big fat follow at Cinestro Corp. No S. Until we can get that S, that one handle. I'm gonna hack that guy. Allegedly, I'm gonna hack that guy.
That man hasn't posted in 7 years.
I'm so serious, bro. I just keep looking at that page like, why are you being stingy? Please give it to me.
You probably
gotta talk to Grok about it.
To Grok.
Yeah.
Talk to Grok
Elon.
and get it. No, I'm not talking in for shit.
Don't do it.
I ain't talking in for anything.
I'm autistic. I didn't know.
I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him about. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna get flagged.
Don't get flagged. Don't get banned.
I just started 2025. Let's keep it going. Speaking of keeping it going, give us that like and subscribe on YouTube, on all Spotify, everything. Show us some love by leaving us that 5-star review wherever you catch this podcast. Go ahead and follow the homies. Backstage Joel. Follow AZ, who cannot be here tonight, at Tari Singo. Twitch.tv, Tari Singo. Oh, we got our Twitch up now too. Twitch.tv/Cinestro Corp. We're active now. Right. We play games. Right. Marvel Rivals does not know what's coming. When all 6 of us hop on, we're clearing the field. I hope
these bots won't know what hit them.
Open challenge to Supreme Dreams. Mark, all y'all boys, you know what to do. Log in.
Who's Supreme Dreams?
RDC.
Yeah, make sure to follow my
RCDC World. I know.
ABL.
Easy dub. Barbecue chicken alert. You heard it here, Mark. Love you, Mark. You're gonna get cooked though. Don't play with me.
Yeah, I know who Mark is.
RDC World. The guy who does skits on Twitter.
Yeah, I know him for sure.
Yeah.
You do.
Go ahead and subscribe.
Oh, the dudes who are ass arrivals. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get some more support on our channel too. Like I said, give us that subscribe, give us that shout out, follow us, share it to all your friends. Tune in next week as we discuss something cool that I have yet to figure out because it's only Wednesday. I have a full-time job. But love you guys. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll see you next time on the Cinestro Corps. Peace.
We're the kings of the spring, yeah. Cinestro Corps, we're the dream, yeah. New episode Saturday afternoon. We in your ear, that comic book crew. More good it takes what we do. Cinestro Corps, we're the crew.